cheers.
Salute, dude.
Love you, Grandpa.
Love you, Grandpa.
Oh!
Oh, Grandpa, what the hell?
Hey everybody, Simon 2002 MRE off MRE Info here, and Two Brothers Productions. As you know, you're on the channel. Today we are going to be, backstory on this. Spencer's not going to be here tonight because we do have a special guest that I'll introduce in just a second. We're going to be opening up a B-3 unit that was packaged, if you can see the date code, in 1955, making it a Korean War era B-3 unit. I bought this off a really cool guy off eBay, 20 bucks, really cheap. We have a couple placeholders here, and I'm going to introduce you to my special guest here.
How you doing, guys? My name is John. I'm Simon's uncle. I'm really privileged to be here today. Thanks for having me, Simon.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you being here. Now, we have a couple placeholders here. John, I'd like you to explain exactly what they are and what they mean to this ration.
Happy to do so. So, as Simon said earlier in the video, this is a 1950s era Korean War ration. Here we have 3 dog tags. 2 dog tags here on the right-hand side and 1 here on the left-hand side. This is the most significant to this video because it is my grandfather's, well, I should say our grandfather's dog tag from the Korean War. He was a captain. He was also a POW that was shot down by the North Koreans in 1953, I believe it was. And he was a prisoner for 6 months. So this is his dog tag that he wore when he was flying. These over here on the right-hand side are from my Uncle Frank. Now, he was a door gunner in Vietnam, but I figured I could use them in this video as well because they have some very important, significant military significance in my life, so figured I'd bring them along just as well. So that's what we got here today.
Perfect. Another thing in the background here, John bought this for me as an early birthday present, and it is I think the guy who sold it said 1970s-ish helmet. But yeah, it's just there because it looks cool. Just letting you know. Now more about this can here. Inside of it, it contains cookies, crackers, sugar, coffee, and milk, otherwise known as creamer. This has been packaged like really well. There's a couple dents here, there's one up here at the top, and I think that's pretty much it. The key tab is still in order. This is still on there, which is amazing. Generally, besides some discoloration, this thing is packaged, sealed, and tight. And seeing as there's no jam, cheese, or the coconut bar that is loathed by most military guys, this thing should be in pretty great condition if my sources are correct. These were packaged in a C ration box, and they were basically like your snacks was in this. I wasn't able to get a full box for you because those things are pretty expensive, but I decided that we might as well open this because, remember a great grandpa who passed recently. So, without further ado, let's get this out onto the tray and get to cracking this open. So, John, who was nice enough to purchase said can, is going to open this and do the honors. We wish we had a P38 can opener, but since circumstances do not allow, we don't have that today, which is just fine, to be 100% honest with you. We're not going to use the key to keep packaging intact because this is, again, very close to home for all of us here on the Two Brothers Productions. So we are going to pop this thing open with a really authentic can opener.
Oh yeah.
So John's going to do the honors here and get to cracking.
All right. Get my ends mixed up here. Oh, that felt good. And there's the pressurization from inside of it. Okay.
All right. It looks like something might have burst in there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Let's get that thing out of here. Can we use this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, now I'm flinging stuff all over the place. This is great. I don't know, what do you think this is, Simon? Coffee or?
That looks suspiciously like maybe the milk? I don't know. Usually that looks like jam burst, like there's no jam in there.
Right. This is one whole thing that's stuck in here. Okay. Yeah, you want to give that a try? Okay, I'll get that out of there.
All right, to explain to you exactly what this feels like sticky oil, and giving you a smell test here. Doesn't smell rank, which means that it's not all bad.
Well, why don't you taste it and find out? Here.
Go ahead. Cracker bits coming out of there. Oh!
Okay, well, those were crackers.
Now, again, something burst in there. Look at that old thing.
Oh my gosh. This is, again, this is all over my hands. Very sticky. It's very, oh gosh, it is like a old petroleum type substance. This is weird. California and Hawaiian cane sugar, 6 grams. Take a look at that, bro.
The thing is old. The thing's probably still fine, actually. Probably be putting that in our coffee. So again, we took off the tags. We didn't want to get that nasty. So, to any of you that don't know what any of this is like a wax paper that separates the can and the crackers. Obviously, that didn't do much for the inside of the can, and it's just stuck in there.
And here we have the peach jam. I think you hit it right on the head with that one, buddy.
If I'm correct, it didn't say jam on there, did it? Yeah, it didn't. So, this thing was one of those that didn't quite make it.
Ah.
Everything in here is probably skunked. There's probably nothing in here that's still good. Yeah, but show off that peach jam. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so apparently what we have here is it says a peach jam, 16 ounces of it, Tea Garden Products Company. Lord knows they probably went out of business years ago. Punch through online. So apparently that's use the key to open that.
Well, if they told us how to open it, let's open it.
Yeah. I still have it on here?
Yeah.
This is great. This is really cool.
So, I think it may or may not have burst off this side right here.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I don't think it did. I don't really know where it burst from. I'm trying to figure out the origin of nastiness here. This thing is really gross, super sticky. You know what we're going to do here is we're going to pause and clean things up a little bit because they did explode everywhere. And we'll come back to you with some peach jam.
My fault, sorry.
All right, so we are back. We cleaned up this peach jam, and we figured out the culprit. You see that little mark right there? That's where it bust. But it's not huge. The inside of this is probably just dry, just really dry. But we're still going to bust in this and see what's going on. So it says to punch through online and pry out. So let us... supposed to go over here, maybe? It says it just punch through. Yeah, we're going to take the opener from the side and just try and cut into this thing.
Oh, there you go. And let's see what's inside.
Oh.
Oh.
That was peach jam.
My. Okay. $20 if you eat it.
Oh, no.
Nope.
No, my hospital bill will be more than that. So let me put a light on there so you guys can really get a good view of that. It's the same general thing. What's it? Smell?
That smells interesting, bro.
Let's get a good whiff of that. It smells like 50-year-old botulism and peaches. That's pretty much what it smells like.
50-year-old botulism. Oh, man. I think that's what Grandpa would have said, too, to tell you the truth.
The soluble milk, I feel okay with opening. I kind of want to keep this coffee and the sugar. The soluble milk is basically creamer. So to make you kind of understand what it's supposed to feel like, it's supposed to feel like powder. This feels kind of like a tar mixture. Part of it still feels okay. So we might actually be able to use this if it's all right. But let's just... Oh my god, that's actually fine.
Look at that. Looks like it was packaged yesterday,
It
dude.
totally does. There's no mold in there. There's no dry mold. This is actually probably fine.
That's phenomenal.
That's perfect. Makes me kind of want to open up that coffee and see how it's doing.
Might as well.
You want to?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
All right, here's the coffee. Oh, that's not a good sign. When it looks like tar when you're opening.
Oh, boy.
Looks like Nutella.
Ew.
Yeah, that was coffee.
I mean, it probably still is, just in a very disgusting form.
So we're not going to mess with that. That's going to go on our trash list. This is fine. It makes me kind of want to try it out with coffee that I know is actually good. But these crackers, peach jam explode on them. Probably not good anymore, but let's find one that doesn't look terrible.
All right, man.
Smell it first. Seeing as it doesn't have a smell besides that kind of like bleachy smell to it, it probably means it's okay. So let us cheers.
Salute, dude.
Love you, Grandpa.
Love you, Grandpa.
Oh,
Oh, Grandpa, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh.
I don't think they're good.
Wow. That was that was less than good.
that was terrible. So imagine a saltine without any of the salt and wet,
Dipped in sewage.
dipped in sewage,
That's about what it was.
and that's pretty much.
So you take another bite of it. Okay.
Have to make sure. You know, this would have been one of those things. Oh, I found the cookie.
Oh, right on. Hey, maybe the cookie's better.
This was. There's a piece there.
All right.
This was a cookie. I don't know if it was. Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's crumbling.
Oh, I'm still tasting that cracker, dude. Oh, it's sour. Oh, it's gross. I don't know what this cookie was supposed to be, but let's eat it. Oh, it just tastes like petrol.
It tastes like someone sweetened a turd. It really does.
Oh, okay.
So imagine picking up a dirty rock, putting sugar on it, and then putting it in your mouth. That's pretty much what this cookie is.
Oh.
Wow.
Man, this kind of sucks that nothing was in here. We're obviously going to be on the look for more of these things. Or I know I will, just because of the history behind it. So this is... I don't really know how to... Look at that tint on there. I think literally exploded in there.
Oh my God.
Colored the top of it. So, the jam tastes like metal because you can taste it on the crackers. It has a metallic flavor, meaning that it is so far gone, it's not coming back. But yeah, this is pretty much what the B-3 unit that didn't quite make it looks like.
Probably in a much nicer form when it was packaged.
The only salvageable thing out of this is probably the sugar. That's pretty cool. And the inside of this can. Still fine except for this up here. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Oh God, that tastes like metal, dude. That's terrible.
It literally is still on my tongue. It's absolute.
Yeah, Two Brothers Productions signing off. John Knight across the table.
Again, thanks for having me, man. It's really been an honor on here doing this with you. It's really been cool opening a piece of history, but like you said earlier in the video, it's more than that because, you know, this was a part of our family history. This is what our grandfather would have eaten, you know, back in 1950. So
For sure.
It's really cool seeing that. Thanks again for having me.
Of course. Thanks for coming. And yeah, we'll be coming back at you with something new or old. Have a good one.